A chilling jailhouse confession. The teenager charged with stabbing a young Bay Area boy explains his motive for murder. Tonight, his disturbing fears about the end of the world. The teen admitted to stabbing a 9-year-old family friend in his sleep in a newspaper interview. KPIX5's Joe Vazquez reports it happened just a day after he was hospitalized for a mental health check. Joe?
Liz, behind me you can see a growing memorial of teddy bears and candles. This is where the young boy was killed. And as you mentioned, today we're hearing from the suspected killer, who apparently believed the end of the world was near. It's still too heartbreaking for friends and neighbors to believe.
It makes absolutely no sense, and that makes it even harder to deal with.
That 9-year-old Jordy Almgren was stabbed to death in his own house while he lay sleeping.
I don't know how the person who stabbed him feels, I'm glad they caught him.
18-year-old William Schultz is behind bars for the murder. He tells the Contra Costa Times in a jailhouse interview, quote, "I wanted to see what it was like to take a life before someone tried to take mine." Schultz told the reporter he thought the world was ending. His family called the sheriff's department Saturday to see about committing him for mental illness, but he was back on the street within hours. Instead of being involuntarily committed, he agreed to get medical treatment. But then a doctor released him later Saturday evening. In the jailhouse interview, Schultz said he decided to come spend the night here with his best friend since 6th grade, Jordy's older brother. Jordy's classmates are learning the news today, as much as the grown-ups will tell them.
A good personality, and he had a nice smile, and now he has to go this young. It just really sucks.
Schultz, who has an 8-year-old brother of his own, says he feels some guilt for the killing. Quote, "I wish that I hadn't. I think about, what if that was my little brother? In that sense, I do feel bad. I do have remorse for what I did, but there's a reason for everything that happens." Now, there's a process in California by which law enforcement can hold somebody for 72 hours. It's called the 5150 law, and it basically is determined by if a suspect is a threat to himself or others. Sheriff deputies said today in a statement that this did not rise to the level of 5150. That's why that young man was released to go by himself to get medical help. Reporting live, I'm Joe Vazquez, KPIX5.